So we know Spyro is coming out in September 21st on the Xbox One and the PS4. Strangely, there's no PC release, and I guess kind of strangely, there's no Switch release, as people have seen Crash Bandicoot come out and do well on the Switch, and it did well on the Xbox as well, as we've seen in the UK sales charts and everything. But so far, no Switch version, no PC version. Now, we did see the Switch version pretty much leak out pretty quickly on Nintendo's UK site, if you remember that. However, we did find out that it was another company that runs their merchandising and everything, so it's very possible that they accidentally put it up, or who knows. But at that point, we pretty much had an idea that, yeah, Spyro probably will eventually come to the Switch, and I also like to think it's coming to the PC at some point as well. Well, today we got a little more reinforcement in that belief after their own site, the Spyro website, put up the Switch and PC as pre-order options or options to buy. Now, they put up two listings for the Switch, which told me right away it was already an error, as most of us assumed. Now, I saw it on the UK website for Spyro, but other people were saying it was also on, I believe, France and other places as well. So it wasn't just one, but it also wasn't on the US page. So there you go. I guess it was only in certain regions on that website. But yes, it looks like the Switch and the PC version showed up there. Now, does that mean that it's coming to the Switch or the PC? I'm pretty confident, as most of us are, that it is coming to the Switch. I've actually talked to a few people, a few sources, I guess you'd say, in the background about it, and it appears that the Switch version was started late. The port was. Now, this is running on Unreal Engine, so I guess it's making it a little easier for them to work with. And we've seen Unreal Engine get more and more upgrades as we've gone along. We're actually talking about one particular upgrade that took place tomorrow in Newswave. But it does look like the Spyro Reignited Trilogy is coming to the Switch. It's just probably not going to show up until early to mid next year. If I had to, I guess, put a month on it, April, maybe. I'm just kind of going off of what I can assume is their development cycle and then marketing cycle. I'm thinking around April. I'd say maybe Q2 is where they'll release it. But we at least know it is coming out on the PS4 and Xbox One this September. So, yes, it looks like this is probably one of the worst kept secrets in a while for video games. Spyro the Reignited Trilogy does appear to be coming to the Switch. The PC is the one that confuses me, because that seems like it would be something they would be releasing straight up with the other versions, but strangely this appears to be, at least for now, a console exclusive, but I don't think a PC version is too far out of the question either. That might be one that comes later as well, as they're probably right now focusing specifically on the PS4 and the Xbox One. From people I've talked to, they want to get the Switch version just right, and I understand there is more work that goes into that, considering they have to optimize for both the handheld mode and your docked mode. So that makes a lot of sense. But we saw how Crash ran on the Switch, ran pretty well. I think most people are pretty happy with it. So I would assume that the transfer for Spyro, the port from the PS4 and Xbox One to the Switch, will be pretty similar. Again, this is running on Unreal Engine, so I'll be curious to see how that port goes and everything. But guys, let me know what you think about the situation with Spyro the Reignited Trilogy. Are you going to pick it up for the Xbox One and the PS4, or are you specifically waiting, especially after a lot of these leaks, which is something they probably don't want to be out there because they want people to buy it right away for the PS4 and Xbox One, and they don't want them to wait? Or are you considering waiting for the PC or even the Switch version at this point, as it seems pretty obvious at least one of those two is showing up probably in the months following the release in September. Again, probably not till next year, so keep that in mind. If you want to play it right away, you're probably getting it on the PS4 and the Xbox One. As I think the window, especially after today where they had the San Diego Comic-Con panel, which, by the way, they announced that you'll be able to pick between original music for their soundtrack or new music that they're creating. I think the window is closed if they wanted to get the Switch or even the PC version at this point out on the same day. So look for that, I guess, down the road, an announcement maybe after the holidays even, to be honest, comes out. So guys, let me know what you think about this whole situation down below. I'm very curious. Make sure you guys like the video if you liked it, dislike it if not, and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Eastern Time for Newswave.